John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, seeing an opportunity to clinch a postseason berth on the line today.
And what a season it's been for this group. Win and they're in, Boog. The stakes couldn't be higher. You can feel the excitement in the air.
First pitch coming your way next. And going for the Reds in this one, Chase Burns. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Just about to get underway, William Contreras getting ready to hit. And we're underway here in Cincinnati.
Ball one.
Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Now this is a rocket to left. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score and the Brewers take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And here is Jackson Chourio. That one fouled off. One on, nobody out. A run in here in the second game of the series. Ground ball up the middle. Over to Lowe. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Check swing, went around. That's strike two. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
The 1-0. On the ground to the left. What a stop. Throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, that's a great effort with two outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
Sal Freeland in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. Story, the runner at first with two gone. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. That's in for a strike. This to third. Suarez in plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Brewers 2, the Reds coming up. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in Cincinnati, and towing the slab, Cutter Crawford. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Here's Garrett Hampson.
Center fielder, number 6, Garrett Hampson.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Popped up, and that goes foul. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Well, Boog, as I pop my collar, this lineup is taking the Chris Singleton approach. But in today's game, we know walks are key to scoring runs. At times, this lineup swings a little too freely. They need to make pitchers work harder.
Ball.
Friedel with a homer in his last game. Check swing, but he went too far. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call, just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So they lose the challenge, and they won't have any more the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of out at first base.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Elly de la Cruz.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nobody left for Cincinnati, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of the second. So the Cincinnati Reds on the cusp of wrapping up a wild card spot. No chance to take the division title. They ran out of time here, Singy.
Yeah, but a wild card slot still gets you in the door, and we've seen teams make runs from that spot before, even win a World Series. So this is a really important opportunity for them, and they'll need to play focused baseball the entire ball game. And if they do, they could be celebrating after.
Hammered, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Eddys Leonard up now for the Brewers.
Ball.
The 1-1.
No.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Outside with a breaking ball. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
That one hurts right there, as they couldn't take care of the bottom of the order to start this inning. You turn the lineup over. Now this inning's set up to be something big for this offense.
And that's in for a strike. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. You see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Little dribbler up along third. Zips it across.
You're out.
One out in the second.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So they're all loaded up. Jackson Chourio will hit next.
Ball, no.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Ground ball left side. There's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. Yelich flies around third. Safe at the plate, and the missed play comes back to bite them. It's 4-zip.
First baseman Wilson Contreras.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Comes up empty.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball.
Set down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Now to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the inning. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Foul ball there. This one in the air, center field. Freeland moving under it. 1 up, 1 down.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Late swing, foul to the left. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Sal Stewart. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7th, designated hitter, J.J. Bleday.
And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo.
No,
they're making
low.
contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And a good start to the inning. That misses. Ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The ball is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Up the middle, De La Cruz. 1 and 2nd. A sensational double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
That's to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And that is that. Brewers go down quietly, but they're in front 4-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Ball one.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Singy. That's to third. Sosa throws to first in time, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Garrett Hampson now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he lays down a bunt. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball.
Runner on the move.
Off the
Ball
plate.
outside. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
On the ground right side. He gets there with the slide. And very nicely done for the out. Reds leave one. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Edmundo Sosa.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
No.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. Now
Ball,
one
that's
missed.
down.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
The 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Contreras in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. It's the Brewers 4 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Foul ball. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
That one ripped, but foul.
Ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air to left center. Perkins under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Reds.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's 0 for 1.
Lowe.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Ground ball to the right side. It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Reds. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Now on close, rule the ball. And that's ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 0-1.
Ball. Ball two.
Sliced hard but foul. Now all even up. Hammered. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH.
Outside.
Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Here comes Wilson Contreras, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Got it. One away. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body.
Stewart sends it to first. One away here in the 5th. Base knock center field. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
One gone, runner at first. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Ball down. That's a ball.
Just missed. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Man at first, one away. The other way. This one looks like trouble. And that one's going to get into the corner. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the skipper out of the new arm out of the bullpen, Connor Phillips.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Here's the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden They're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to make.
Popped up. De La Cruz has a beat on it. Can't get there. One run will score. Not in time. He's safe. It's 8-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Man at second.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Leonard in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. The Reds with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Ball 1.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Popped out and foul ground first time through. Short the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get anything going offensively.
Strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Got him swinging for the K, and he strikes out. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. William Contreras, the next to hit. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He muscles that one out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add a run. It's 9-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
Phillips on the mound for the 40th time this season. And he was a second-round pick in 2020. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Jackson Chourio at the dish now. He signed an 8-year, $82 million contract in December of 2023 before he ever played a game in the majors. Oh, and the talent runs in the family. His younger brother, Jason, is a top prospect with Cleveland. Out to short. De La Cruz throws to first in time.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Ball down low.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Late with the swing there.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. It's now 9-0. It's an back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That one way outside, ball 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Fought off foul. The 2-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's a 2-2. And they'll do it again. Fastball is outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Runner takes off. There's a ball. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Man at second. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 1-1. Bunting for a hit. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Up next for the Reds,
TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. His righty-lefty splits there. On the ground, a second, might be 2. They get 1. Double play. They can't seem to break. Back here at Great American Ballpark, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Reds,
for the Reds,
number
Caleb Ferguson.
46.
And with the big
Caleb
deficit on the
Ferguson.
scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
To third, fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And that one hit to first. One at second. And two. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to first.
That's foul.
And that's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. Nobody left for
Milwaukee.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brad Keller.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Ball 1.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He was late there, strike 1. And that one hammered. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And that's a double.
Up next for the Reds.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
In the air to left center. And that's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's in there. A run comes in the play.
Comes through with the RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Stewart now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss at a slider. The Brewers up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece and stays alive. One, two now.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Low at first, one gone. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter.
For Milwaukee.
New pitcher now, Brandon Sproat.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 0-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Perkins settles under it, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Ahoy! Ball.
That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Bounce to the right. Low. He steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Foul ball there. Strike 2. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Swings through that one.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Line drive, base hit right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Ground ball up the middle. Flips it. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 9 and the Reds 1. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back at the ballpark where there's a postseason berth on the line, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, and they're going to need a big-time rally to make that happen. These are the moments that define a season.
Contreras takes it himself. One pitch and one out. Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off. The Reds with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Back up the, oh, that got him. And he beats it. He's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. Man at second. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. T.J. Friedl. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. The run comes in to score from second, and it's 9-2. And in its second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. We go to the ninth. Jackson Chourio steps in, and when there are ducks in the pond, he brings them home. I mean, look at this graphic, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the best in the league with runners in scoring position. Total gamer, produces when needed most.
You want your best bat up with a chance to score? That's him.
And he's answered the call all season. Just gets it done for this lineup. Not sure where they'd be without him.
Stewart tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and Contreras is retired. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1 just missed. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. Out towards right center field. Hampson on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Back here in Cincinnati. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. Got him swinging. The Reds now down to their final out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Stewart stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Got him, and that's the ball game.
This team secures a winning season with the W today, and regardless of what else happens the rest of the way, you know that you're a winning ball club. So a little bit of pressure off, put your foot on the gas, and just see where you can finish.